They are avoidance. So what they do is they go ahead and try to attach very quickly, live out a fantasy, which I will do an episode on fantasy, live out a fantasy with you, have that false intimacy, that closeness, because they have a deep emptiness inside them. And then as soon as you reciprocate with that trauma bonding, something in them then starts to shut down. Welcome to the Secret Life Podcast. Tell me your secret. I'll tell you mine. Sometimes you have to go through the darkness to reach the light. That's what I did. After 12 years of recovery in sex and love addiction, I finally found my soulmate, myself. Please join me in my novel, Secret Life of a Hollywood Sex and Love Addict, a 4-time bestseller on Amazon. It's a brutal, honest, raw, gnarly ride, but hilarious at the same time. Check it out now on Amazon. Welcome to Secret Life Podcast. I'm Brianne Davis-Gantt. Today I'm pulling back the curtains of all kinds of human secrets. We'll hear about what people are hiding from themselves or others. You know, those deep, dark secrets you probably want to take to your grave? Or those lighter, funnier secrets that are just plain embarrassing. Join me each week as we take a deep dive into one subject, exploring the how, what, when, where, and why of it all. Get ready for a more focused, more revealing journey of the human experience. This is a new chapter of Secret Life. I'm excited for you to join the ride. Today, we are talking about trauma bonding. Ooh, trauma bonding. It's just a lovely thing that we do as humans sometimes to try to have false intimacy very quickly. It's quick. You want it. We want it. We want instant gratification. We are impatient. And so we go for that first thing, trauma bond, because it gives us that feeling of warm fuzziness that this person sees me. They know they're sharing their most intimate things with me, what they've been through, what their past relationship was, all those deep, dark things you should wait to hear about, but they are sharing now. So they must trust me. And it feels so good. And it feels so warm. It's like a warm, fuzzy blanket of information that your ears are not ready for. And then you trauma bond with them. You just vomit all of your shit up because you want to connect. So it's that false intimacy, and people are doing it left and right, people. And this is specifically for one person I am doing right now, this podcast for one person, because she got sucked into trauma bonding with someone she knew in high school that she went on a date with. Now she's in her 40s with kids and got out of a marriage, and he did, and they just attached so quickly and trauma bonded. And he just vomited all his shit about his past relationship, why they got divorced, what he didn't get, all that stuff, that lovely stuff shared right away on the first date or the second date. And then you're left feeling so close to them. And unfortunately, the people that trauma bond are usually dismissive avoidance underneath their avoidance. Well, I'll do a whole episode on avoidance. We will talk about that. So don't you worry. I got you. But they are avoidance. So what they do is they go ahead and try to attach very quickly, live out a fantasy, which I will do an episode on fantasy. Live out a fantasy with you, have that false intimacy, that closeness, because they have a deep emptiness inside them. And then as soon as you reciprocate with that trauma bonding, something in them then starts to shut down. So this is how we're going to do this episode. We are going to talk about the stages of trauma bonding, because there are 7 stages of trauma bonding, and people don't get that. So let's talk about the first one, the one I already talked about, the good times, the love bombing feeling, the trauma bond. I'll share everything with you. It's just like an overwhelming pouring. You are so different than my last relationship. We are so close. I feel like we're soulmates. I feel like I've known you my whole life. Here's all my the things I've been through, the hardships, the trauma I've been through, the sexual trauma, what's gone on with me, my deepest, darkest feelings and secrets, what I share with my therapist, which I shouldn't be sharing with you. This is what happens. It's called the good times, love bombing stage, right? It's the fun time. It's the butterflies. It's the feel goods. It's the, oh my God, I've been waiting for this connection my whole life. That's the first stage. And it is intoxicating. And it's meant to be intoxicating. It's meant to come in and knock you off your feet so you don't think clearly and you don't think, wait a second, this might be a little too much information this person is giving me for a first date, second date, third date, fourth date situation. This might be a little too much and it's overwhelming. It kind of overwhelms your nervous system where you're like you can't even breathe. I feel like people get out of these kind of dates or these relationships. I have had it with a girlfriend. She trauma bonded with me all the time. So when I met her, it was this overwhelming connection and it felt so good because I felt seen and I felt like I saw her. But what she was doing, it was just that excessive sharing, oversharing of herself to then have me overshare so then we could like have that feeling together and it doesn't last. So it's the first high is what I like to call it. You might as well like shoot the heroin in the arm because it's like feels good and everything is like it's like this is meant to be, this person's supposed to be in my life, that feeling. Okay, then there's something's off kind of a little bit, but I'm going to trust and start forming a dependency on this person. Like they've shown up, they've over texted, they've communicated almost too much, they've shared all this personal information. And now my dependency starts attaching. So the attachment starts. It feels like you're gaining their trust, you're gaining a dependency on them. But something is starting to feel a little off because it's not the same intensity. It's still there, but something's like shifted just a little where I would say me, so I'll do me. I'm leaning in just a teeny bit more than they are. They're not leaning in anymore. They're kind of just staying stagnant where they were. So it's not like they just ghosted. They're still there. They're still texting back. It's just, I feel like I'm grabbing a little bit more. So my dependency is increasing and my trust on them is increasing and dependency increasing. I think I said decreasing, but you got what I mean. Then kicks in this walking on eggshells moment where it's like something in a little bit of criticism starts happening. So this is like, it moves into this, and this is where the avoidant, dismissive, avoidant and stuff comes out, and avoidant, that it then starts like small criticisms or pulling back a teeny bit, like not showing up like they used to. And you're left a little like, huh, I'm like, feel like I'm a little bit walking on eggshells. So it's like the walking on eggshells stage. So you feel like you're to blame sometimes. You've done something's even more off than that last stage, but you can't quite place it, but they're not acting the same. The intensity is gone. They are not leaning in at all. They're just like doing their own thing. So you feel like, oh, I don't want to upset them or I don't want to push them away anymore. So I'm going to walk on eggshells now. Here is the fun part, the justification stage. This is the gaslighting stage. This is where they like twist it. So you didn't text right. You didn't say something right. You were over needy. You complained that they weren't available, that they didn't get back to you. It usually happens with the dating if like you're texting and then they stop responding. So it's like this justification gaslighting stage, which is so confusing because they acted a certain way and then that's gone. And then they's almost like twisting it and blaming it on you. So they make you start thinking you're the crazy one. That's how I like to look at it. You're the one asking for too much. You're the crazy one. Why are they doing this? So they're pulling away. The avoidant has happened. Then you are at the roller coaster stage. Woohoo! This is the stage where I tell people they are addicted. You are addicted to this person. You are too overly attached. You are addictive. You can't let go of this person. It's this emotional addiction to this person and wanting them to be who they were at the first love bombing, oversharing stage. And it's like this roller coaster starts happening internally inside of you where you're legit feel like you're going insane. Like, I want this person. I want to make it work. I want to make it work. But what is going on? I don't understand. Why is he not? Why is she not? Why are they not? What, like it's this insanity of the mind. It's the thinking starts going berserk because they were kind of calling you the crazy one, and now you're actually feeling crazy. So you turn the blame on yourself and you're like, what did I do wrong? What did I say wrong? I shouldn't have fooled around with him. I shouldn't have had sex with him. I shouldn't have said that. Oh my God, I did it so wrong. And then this is the stage where you as the person starts reaching out to everybody in your life, asking them a million questions, screen grabbing texts. Did I say something? What does this mean? Blah, blah, blah. You're on the roller coaster of an addictive attachment to this person. That's what happened. Then here's the next stage, isolation stage. You lose yourself. You completely lose your sense of self. You literally don't know up from down which way. You feel empty. You feel like everything's confusing. You don't know who you are. It's this like pit of your stomach, sickness, numbed out, like just the worst feeling ever. Because what actually happened is someone came in, robbed you of your energy to fill them. And they use their trauma, they use their, past situations, their kind words, all of that to woo you and make you feel close to them. And then what happens is in that process, they take all the energy from you for them. And as soon as they're done using it, because trauma bonding, everybody's almost done at a certain time because you can only trauma bond for so long, you are left empty and you lose all sense of reality and self. And you're like, where the fuck did I go? Who am I? What is this? Why did this happen? Why did I let this happen? And then lastly, the best, most difficult stage, the acceptance stage. And this is the one hard to get to because you kind of bounce to the addictive loss of self, getting gaslit, but you like bounce to those stages. And then you finally get to the acceptance and submit and understand that this person isn't available. This person is actually emotionally abusive. This person is selfish. This person literally didn't respect any of my boundaries, walked in, put all their shit on me. Then I reciprocated instead of holding a boundary and gave myself of them thinking we had this connection and we didn't. And there's this acceptance that comes over you and you kind of just try to let it go. But that is the hardest stage because what happens is with trauma bonding, with dismissive avoidance, with all this type of situation, you keep going back trying to figure it out. So the acceptance stage it takes a while. And it's really sad because once you get to that stage and you look back and you go, holy fucking shit. I just got taken on a roller coaster I didn't even want to get on. I got strapped in and taken on it, and I saw the signs and I didn't do anything about them because I wanted to escape with this person as well. So then it's also like looking at your part in it. That really helps a lot of people is like, oh, I actually wanted to bond with this person. I really wanted to escape myself. I wanted this fantasy to play out. I really wanted this relationship. And so it's like this acceptance comes within self and looking at self. And that's where you really get to learn and change your behaviors and work on boundaries and holding them for yourself. So let's talk about what an authentic bond is and what a trauma bond is. Okay, authentic. Let's do trauma bond. So They want to fix, they want to save, they want to validate their existence to you or validate your existence. They just want to fix and save and validate existence. That is the main goal. And an authentic bond, what it should actually look like instead of that, fix, save, and validate, is learn, see, and hold space for all of me, for all of the person. And it's like learning, seeing, and holding instead of fixing, saving, and validating. That's the big difference. If anybody you feel wants to fix you or you want to fix them, that's a trauma bond. So look at that. Next one, it's trauma bond is chaotic. It's unpredictable. It's a roller coaster, like I said. And an authentic bond is safe. It's consistent. It's insightful. It's not this crazy up and down. It's like very safe, very clean, very no chaos, no drama, no chaos. So I even say, if anybody brings drama in my life, that's not a good thing. My nervous system doesn't fucking like it anymore. All right. Okay, so it also can mirror your childhood. So if you had a parent that was overshared with you, it mirrors your parents normally. And that is not a healthy thing. A relationship should be more, an authentic relationship should be more mental peace, accountability, and freedom, not mirroring childhood experiences or winning this person, winning daddy's love or mommy's love or that kind of thing. A trauma bond, you betray yourself, you let go of boundaries. All you want is to receive the love, receive love, receive love. And an authentic bond is you do the work to meet your needs first instead of getting that love. I'm going to work and get my needs first. And the other one, you complete me. Trauma bond, you complete me. No. An authentic bond is you enhance who I am. You bring out the best in me. You make me a better person, not you complete me. No one should complete you. We are not, like I've said in the past, two halves cut down the middle and you have to search the earth for your other half. That's not how it goes. And here's how they start. Instant chemistry, undeniable, instant attraction, irresistible chemistry, irresistible sexual charge. True love does not actually look like that. It starts with attraction. You should be attracted, but you should also be curious and curiosity to build over time. Anything that burns hot and fast burns out. That's how I describe a relationship. If it burns hot quickly, it will burn out quickly. A trauma bond, very physically sexual. So anybody that wants to sexualize you quickly, usually someone that's trying to trauma bond with you. An authentic bond is someone being physical, sexual, emotional, and intellectual, and a social. So it's all the intimacies together, not just physical and sexual intimacy. Trauma bond, highs and lows, highs and lows, highs and lows. Like I said, highs and lows. Authentic bond, stable. It's that simple. If you have highs and lows in a relationship, that person's trauma bonding. If it's stable and it's consistent, authentic relationship. Trauma bond, important conversations are avoided. Having conflict is avoided. Like if you want to set a boundary or talk about something important, people avoid it. Authentic bond, it's a priority to have those conversations. You want to get them done. Both partners, both people in the relationship, friendships, want to get it done. And I just want to remind it, trauma bond is an addictive relationship. Anything you can't let go of, where you're like, claws in, addictive relationship. You are something, there's something in you desperate to have this thing to fix you, to make it okay. Addictive relationship. That's what trauma bonding relationships want to mirror. They want to be. They are addictive. And what a relationship should feel like, an authentic, healthy relationship feels like an honor, a privilege, a choice, that you have a choice in this situation. You don't just fall into it and desperate to hold on to it. You actually have a conscious choice. Do I want to? It's an honor. It's a privilege to be with me. It's a privilege to be with you. No one here is sucking the life and the energy out of anybody else. So I hope that makes sense. Anytime you trauma bond, it usually gets fucked at the end. So just remember that. That's the rule of thumb. If I'm feeling trauma bond, if I'm feeling energy sucked, if I'm overwhelmed by this person, it's probably going to end quick. So either get to it and find out if it is, ask the questions to see what's going on, say that's oversharing. Let's actually talk about something light and polite, or get out, because you are in for a crazy freaking ride. And emotionally, it's exhausting and it literally robs your spirit. Thank you for listening to Secret Life Podcast. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Send me your questions again and let me know what you want me to talk about. I have a couple more down the tube that people have asked, and I can't wait to share them. Please send them to secretlifepodcast@icloud.com. Until next time. Thanks again for listening to the show. Please subscribe, rate, share, or send me a note at secretlifepodcast.com. And if you like to check out my book, head over to secretlifenovel.com or Amazon to pick up a copy for yourself or someone you love. Thanks again. See you soon.